Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects nearly every one of us, vitamin D. You've probably heard it called the sunshine vitamin, and for good reason. But what's the real story behind it? Is it just about bone health, and are most of us getting enough? Stick around, because we're about to uncover some surprising truths about this essential nutrient. First, let's get the basics straight. Vitamin D isn't just a vitamin, it's actually a prohormone. This means our bodies can produce it themselves, primarily when our skin is exposed to sunlight. Specifically, it's the UVB rays that kickstart this amazing process. Once produced or consumed, vitamin D is converted in the liver and kidneys into its active form, which then acts like a key, unlocking a huge number of processes throughout our bodies. For decades, we've associated vitamin D with strong bones, and that's absolutely true. It plays a crucial role in helping our bodies absorb calcium and phosphorus from our diet. Without enough vitamin D, our bones can become thin, brittle, or misshapen. This is why it is so critical for children to prevent rickets, and for adults to prevent osteomalacia and osteoporosis. Think of it this way. Calcium is the bricks for your bones, but vitamin D is the construction worker that puts those bricks in place. But here's where it gets really interesting. Modern science is revealing that vitamin D's job description is much, much bigger than just bone health. Receptors for vitamin D are found in almost every cell and tissue in our body, from our brains to our immune cells. This discovery has opened up a whole new world of understanding. Let's talk about the immune system. Have you ever noticed you tend to get sick more often in the winter? One popular theory is that it's linked to lower vitamin D levels due to less sun exposure. Vitamin D helps modulate our immune response. It can help our immune cells identify and destroy invading pathogens, while also preventing our immune system from overreacting, which is a key factor in autoimmune conditions. So, maintaining adequate levels could be a game changer for staying healthy year-round. And it doesn't stop there. Emerging research suggests a strong link between vitamin D levels and mood. Several studies have found that people with lower vitamin D levels are more likely to report symptoms of depression. While it's not a cure for depression, ensuring you have enough vitamin D might be an important piece of the puzzle for maintaining good mental well-being, especially for those who experience seasonal mood changes. If you are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to a professional. There's always help available. So if it's so important, how much do we actually need? This is a hot topic of debate. Official recommendations vary by country and age, but a common guideline for adults is around 600 to 800 international units, or IU, per day. However, many experts argue that this is just the minimum to prevent bone disease, and that for optimal health, we might need more, perhaps somewhere between 1,000 and 4,000 IU daily. The big question is, are we getting enough? The shocking answer for many is no. It's estimated that up to 1 billion people worldwide are deficient in vitamin D. Why is this so common? Well, think about our modern lifestyles. We spend more time indoors than ever before, at work, at school, at home. When we are outside, we often use sunscreen. Now, sunscreen is vital for protecting our skin from damage and reducing cancer risk, and we should absolutely keep using it. But it also blocks the UVB rays needed to make vitamin D. On top of that, where you live makes a huge difference. If you live in a northern latitude, say, above the line connecting San Francisco to Philadelphia, the sun's rays are too weak for you to produce any vitamin D from about November to March, no matter how much time you spend outside. Skin pigmentation also plays a role. Melanin, which gives skin its color, is a natural sunblock. This means people with darker skin tones need significantly more sun exposure to produce the same amount of vitamin D as someone with lighter skin. Age is another factor. As we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. So, how can we boost our levels? The most natural way is through sensible sun exposure. Experts often suggest about 10 to 30 minutes of midday sun exposure to the arms, legs, and face a few times a week without sunscreen. The key here is sensible. You want to get enough sun to stimulate production, but not so much that you burn or increase your skin cancer risk. It's a delicate balance. But for many of us, sun exposure alone just isn't reliable enough. That's where food comes in. Unfortunately, there are very few foods that are naturally rich in vitamin D. The best sources are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. You can also find smaller amounts in beef liver, cheese, and egg yolks. To combat widespread deficiency, many foods are fortified with vitamin D. You'll often see it added to milk, plant-based milks, orange juice, yogurt, and breakfast cereals. Always check the label to be sure. Even with a healthy diet and some sun, it can still be a challenge to get enough. This is why vitamin D supplements have become so popular, and for many people, they are a very practical and effective solution. There are two main forms. D2, which comes from plant sources, and D3, which is typically derived from animal sources, and is the same form our bodies make from sunlight. Most research suggests that D3 is more effective at raising and maintaining vitamin D levels in the blood. But before you rush out to buy the highest dose supplement you can find, hold on. It's important to know that vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means your body stores it. Taking excessively high doses for a long time can lead to toxicity, although this is very rare and usually happens with megadoses well above 10,000 IU per day. Symptoms can include nausea, weakness, and kidney problems. So, what's the best course of action? The smartest first step is to get your levels checked. A simple blood test, called a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test, can tell you exactly where you stand. Your doctor can then recommend a personalized plan based on your results, your lifestyle, your location, and your health history. This takes all the guesswork out of it and ensures you are getting exactly what your body needs. Not too little, not too much. To sum it all up, the truth about vitamin D is that it is a powerhouse nutrient with benefits that extend far beyond our bones, influencing our immune system, mood, and overall health in profound ways. Due to our modern lifestyles, deficiency is incredibly common, but the good news is that it was relatively easy to address through a smart combination of sensible sun exposure, fortified foods, and if needed, supplementation. The key is to be informed and proactive. What's your experience with vitamin D? Have you had your levels tested? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into health and wellness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.